I'm Brian, and that's Dez. And every week on PSVR,
This week,
we take a look at the new VR games that are coming to the PlayStation Store this week.
we gather up all the trailers we can find, all the descriptions we can plagiarize, and condense them down to this short video for you.
Sometimes we look at delayed games, updates, DLC, or new game announcements.
So without further ado, here's PSVR This Week.
The laptop location is compromised. Protect it at all costs.
Alright, they're breaching. Moving in.
This Tuesday, Firewall Zero Hour will be getting its next big DLC drop, called Operation Dark Web. But unlike the huge Operation Nightfall update back in May, details for this one are thin on the ground. There's at least one new map called the Newsroom, but as far as new contractors, UI updates, new weapons, or anything else, as of today, First Contact Entertainment hasn't really revealed much. The update will be free, but if you're intent on spending money, there's always a way to do that in Firewall these days. Let's just hope this update rolls out much smoother than the last one.
Oh, watch out! Smoke! Left side!
If you're sick of hearing us talk about No Man's Sky Beyond, well, this week is going to be pure torture for you. Because August 14th is a date on every PlayStation VR gamer's mind, the day that No Man's Sky officially gets patched with a huge Beyond update. Not only will the entire game be fully playable in VR, but Hello Games has confirmed that console multiplayer will allow for up to 16 players, add a Nexus social space, allow for creature taming and riding, cooking, cooler aliens, and multiplayer missions, along with much more. If Hello Games can manage to pull this off without a hitch, then the already unbelievable No Man's Sky redemption story will reach greater heights than likely any game in history.
So, you want to be a wizard? Want to cast some fireball? Want to fight some orcs? Goblins? Creatures twice the size of your house? Let's get rid of these goblins and move on.
Become a powerful sorcerer with a host of mighty spells at your fingertips, and protect the realm with the unique, gesture-based spellcasting system in the Wizards Enhanced Edition. Carbon Studios' unique magic high-score chasing VR adventure game came to digital back in March, but thanks to superstar PSVR publisher Perp Games, the Wizards is finally making its way to physical here in the States this Wednesday. And to celebrate the occasion, Perp Games has given us a free copy to give away. So how do you enter? Just leave your PSN name in the comments, and we'll choose one winner at random on this week's episode of PSVR Gamescast Live, which airs every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Lots of fun awaits you, wizard.
Every 3 months or so, we get together and try to figure out what 20 games for PlayStation VR are better than all the rest. And as it turns out, you guys and gals really seem to enjoy being part of that discussion. So, on this Thursday's episode of PSVR Gamescast Live, we're doing it again, along with everyone in the chat. And making this list is going to be more divisive than ever, with tons of new games like Blood and Truth, Everybody's Golf, and of course No Man's Sky Beyond having been released since the last top 20. So make sure you're there with us live, because once it's over, and we don't want to hear anyone complaining about why Rec Room and Job Simulator didn't make the cut, because if they don't, this time it's on you.
Camille, where are you?
Camille is set in 2084, a time where the job market is already dominated by AI. To make a living, people lend their brainpower for neural mining processes and further empower AI capabilities. You'll assume the role of Camille, wife of a genius scientist looking to develop a new generation of AI. But when tragedy hits, Camille is forced to fight in order to protect her son and his secrets. Planned as a 5-episode series, around 15 minutes each, Camille will offer multiple arguments to challenge players' way of thinking through empathy and personal experiences.
This is all my fault.
Mom, Daddy. Promise you won't fight again.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of PSVR
This week. We'll be back next week to tell you about all the VR games coming to the PlayStation Store.
But keep in mind that no one outside of Sony really knows what games are coming when.
But we'll do our best to keep you up to date each and every week on PSVR This Week.